What's up, guys? Welcome and thank you for being here with us on PS Best Friends. This is episode 30 for the week of December 5th, 2017. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. This week, we've got some updates for Bungie's plans to update Destiny 2. Fortnite studio Epic Games has allegedly attempted to sue a minor. And Final Fantasy 15 continues to be the game that keeps on giving. As always, I'm your host, Anthony Palm, and of course, we couldn't bring you all the weekly goods without the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
So cold here.
And also late.
Really?
And Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
And it feels like spring.
It's hot in Chicago?
It's like mid-60s right now.
It's like,
it's so good.
it's like high 40s in Connecticut.
I was shooting a school project today, and I was outside the whole day. I could not feel my toes. It was hell.
Oh, man.
What have you guys been playing this week?
So this has been an interesting week. We talked about it earlier. Whatever. Let me just jump into it. Rec Room VR. I played it. Let me just give a quick anecdote why this is like – I feel like this is a pitch that would make you want to jump into VR. So I'm in this Rec Room is pretty much just like Second Life, think, where you just like control these like 3D characters.
Like an avatar.
Yeah, an avatar in a space, whatever, and you could play like mini games with people, or you could just talk to them and say what up. So I'm in this. One of the many rooms is like divided into 3 sections, like a board room, a weird living room area, and then like a stage, like all in this like one weird. It's like a weird looking room, whatever. And so this is like a solid 30-minute play session I'm doing with about like 7 other people in this room. At first, I go over to the stage, and in Rec Room, you could take out a camera and start like taking pictures, like you and other people, you doing stupid shit, whatever. And what it does is it prints it out like a Polaroid on the spot, and we're taking pictures, and it keeps printing them out, and this Polaroid scattered all over the stage, right? Whatever, just fucking around. Then maybe like 10, 15 minutes pass by. Now we're doing different people. Some people leave the Rec Room. Some people join in. It's like a server pretty much. And now we're at the boardroom, and like you could sit at the desk at the tables and stuff, and we're like whatever, we're doing a bit, like oh, I eat penises, yay, and it's like shit like that. And
sure you do.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's one dude at the top of the table in a suit. So he's at the table, and I'm at the corner of the table. He's at the head, and I'm like on the side. This random ass dude. Oh, also Rec Room. So every VR has a microphone in it, by the way, and this Rec Room has crossplay with Oculus and Vive. So some people talk, some people...
PSVR uses if you don't have headphones with a mic built in, it just uses the PlayStation camera for a mic, right?
What's it called? Has a mic.
Oh.
The power button area.
It does? I thought that was only the new one.
I
thought that was only the revision for the PSVR.
Yeah, you might be right. But still, yeah, whatever. It has the PS camera. So some people choose not to talk. Some people choose to talk. Either way, we all know you can't talk. This one dude comes up to the guy in the suit that I'm sitting right next to. I'm sitting right next to. He shows him a picture. I'm like, oh, what? Hold on. The guy in the suit who receives the picture from a silent dude is like, look like, oh, okay, thank you. I grab the picture out from these 2 dudes who are exchanging it. Look at it. It's a picture I took earlier on the stage. The dude who's not talking looks at me, his avatar smiles, waves, and jumps back to the stage like 20 feet away. And me and the students who are just laughing our ass off. I'm like, wait, dude, do you know that guy? He's like, I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm like, why did he just give you a picture of me I took 20 minutes ago? He's like, I don't fucking know. And we're just dying. And this anecdote might sound stupid at first, but it's the first time in VR where I had a social experience, let's say, that cannot be done in any other form. We have video chat, we have voice chat, we have even like you could run around the tower in Destiny with your characters there. But this was something that literally could only happen like in physical space, in like character representation, me grabbing the picture out, taking it, realizing this one guy is weird or creepy or just like a goofy guy. And it was just like a marvelous moment. I think
got a question for you, Jeffrey.
Amazing for that. Yeah, well.
So what's the gameplay? What are you supposed to be doing?
It's
you
not
lost
really
me fucking at the beginning, bro.
So it's not more of just like a chill area.
Like sports VR, sort of.
Yeah. So there's these like lobbies.
That's like what I would compare it to.
Yeah. There's like these lobbies, but you also can play disc golf and there's like a gun game where like you have to shoot all the aliens and stuff.
One. It's hard.
A paintball one.
I tried the paintball PvP. It was kind of hard.
It's very. I mean,
but it being way easier just because the hardware is better if you're playing with Vive or Oculus.
I could see it also. Yeah, I could see it being better if it's fleshed out. But at the end of the day,
I just feel like controller wise, it was kind of awkward playing with the.
Can you play with a DualShock?
No, Rec Room could only.
Yeah,
no. You need Rec Room, you need both.
So I tried messing with it, and the games themselves aren't that good. But
it's definitely.
I wasn't going for what Jeffrey did, so I got to give it another chance. I left it installed. Maybe we can fuck around with it. Maybe this week or next week.
Yeah.
But the games themselves are janky as fuck. So
the games are janky.
Go into this with just like you just expecting to just bullshit around and have fun, because if you're going into it as a serious game, it's not a good.
Yeah,
so it'll be a good game if you have a couple.
It's the experience that's good.
Yeah.
So the game would be good if.
Yeah, that's it is free, and it is cross-play with other Vive and Oculus. So if you have friends that have VR and PC, it's a cool way to kind of interact with them.
Yeah, don't expect like jumping into a Black Mirror episode where this is the future, but it's definitely like 5 years before that actual future of people putting their headsets on and talking to like the realistic looking friends. Like this is totally like primitive tech, but it's like this week I had a glimpse into the future and it just stunned me. It was really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. And Skyrim I have on Switch, and that's kind of a PlayStation game, I guess.
Yeah, so like pretty much an hour after we got off last week's episode when we were recording it, I jumped back into Wolfenstein and I ended up beating it that night. Which sucks because if we just recorded the next day, I would have been able to talk about it.
You want to do a quick 30-second jump ahead spoiler right now, or no? Because I don't really want to have a whole discussion. I was more of just like a.
Why don't we do this? I'll leave it spoiler free for now. In our Game of the Year reflections, if we want, we'll do like.
Yeah, it's gonna be full spoilers. So
not full spoilers, but like a jump ahead 30 seconds because we're gonna spoil a moment in this game for our Game of the Year.
All right, fine, yeah. We'll leave that to when we talk about the game.
Yeah, that'll be a couple weeks. So, but spoiler free, there was one moment in Wolfenstein 2 where I was like, "This is fucking really stupid." Like I was like, "This is so fucking dumb." But then once I got past it, like that point. The game was balls to the wall, fucking awesome. Like this is a tale of two halves. The first half of the game, not bad. It's not bad, but it's kind of like the complaints I had last week, where I was like, I'm doing these fucking fetch quests on this fucking social area. I don't want to do this shit. And then the second half of the game is amazing. Like it's so good. And so I feel like last week I was a little down on Wolfenstein, and this week I'm like, this game is fucking dope. Like you need to play this game if you haven't played it yet. The last few levels were awesome. Jeffrey, you had a complaint that it seemed like there wasn't like a true final boss, but I feel like there was one encounter that it kind of reminded me of the way BioShock Infinite ended, where it's like one big. It wasn't so much running a gauntlet as it was kind of just one big showdown.
I mean, there's only one boss, and we know what it is. But if you do it right now, you can have the third game that they actually want to do.
Who's the final boss?
Mecha Hitler.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's like exactly. That's gonna be the next game.
That'll be the last game.
That's the boss that we want. But we're not gonna get it right now.
I was surprised at how blatant this. The only thing I think I could say against this story for this game is that it feels almost like the way I would imagine someone in 1980 felt when they watched Empire Strikes Back, and they're just like, there wasn't an ending to it. Like this feels like just a bridge between like
I get that
between part 1 and part 3.
You don't feel like it ended? Like there's an ending? I think there is an ending.
I feel like the stuff that happened in this game, it felt so much like it's the middle chapter. Whereas like other like Two Towers has a definitive like all this crazy shit happens in the middle. Whereas
I feel you.
Well, also about
like it ends, but it's like you were expecting more for the ending.
Miguel, did you play the New Order? Anthony, you didn't play the New Order, right? Miguel, did you?
I didn't finish it.
So it's interesting because this followed a lot of this. It's not a spoiler if you've played New Order, but it follows a lot of the same beats, and I thought that was interesting. Like finding this, like going to this secret area, then taking a rocket ship somewhere, and then I don't know. I felt like just the two going to not
that was
spoiler,
the other part where I was like, you go to a certain place, and I'm like, what are we doing? What? And what I said to you guys at the time was. Wolfenstein 2 walks this really odd line of this could be almost kind of realistic, and this is totally not realistic, weird sci-fi. It's like it kind of comes together.
It's definitely sci-fi. I'd put sci-fi in that genre.
Something,
but there are some moments where it's like, all right, this is
exactly, yeah.
Something that
but there was the other scene where it's the mission that starts with the flashback. I don't want to spoil it, but
which one? Because there's a couple.
It's the mission after you.
Any part with a flashback is amazing. Yeah. And it's.
But there's the one I told you, the one level that happens before the really stupid thing.
Yeah.
That part was awesome. There was a lot of really good moments.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And last week I was complaining about the whole like Batman voice. When BJ is talking like a normal person, the performance is great. Like BJ is awesome as a character. And fortunately, like pretty much right after the part I was at, he stops doing the bullshit.
But you get why he's doing it, right?
I know why he's doing it. I just feel like it was
I thought it was
a weird direction to go.
Yeah.
I do gotta say that in this game, like I said, I didn't finish the first one, but in this one, they actually make you care for the characters, which is pretty good, I think.
Especially I cared about characters I didn't even know, yeah.
I was like, wow.
Max Haas is like the Hodor of the Wolfenstein universe.
Max Haas is great. Yeah, I mean, the new one I think definitely does as well.
Maybe one day I'll go back to it if it's on sale for like $5.
A scene, right before the ending, it's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
That's so.
I was like, when
good.
That happened, I was like, oh, that's what Miguel was talking about.
The game,
and then my next thought was, did we really need that scene?
Oh,
it's not a fault of the game, but it because it's doing it on purpose. But it goes on like this tonal roller coaster where it's like, oh, now we're super serious, we're saying this thing, but now we're obviously being really campy and joking. But now we're super serious.
That's what I was saying.
But it's like it's trying to do that. So I'm not gonna say like, but is it? I don't know. It's cool.
I mean, it's doing it. It's not.
Yeah. So Wolfenstein 2, just to wrap up, Wolfenstein 2. We'll talk a little more spoilers in a couple weeks, and we'll let you know when we're doing spoilers. But I recommend it. Absolutely play it. Great game. One of my top games of the year.
Miguel, how about you? What you been playing?
Oh, I jumped in Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm level 19 out of 40 so far.
Nice.
And it's fucking great so far. I was gonna say amazing, but it's not amazing. It's great. I like that. It opens up. The first area that you start doesn't have a lot of buildings, so you don't need to be climbing all over the place. It just feels different. It feels because the
which your Assassin's Creed background? Which one? Like,
so I played one. I didn't get into it that much. I played two. I probably did like half of it, and then I got bored. I jumped into the Civil Wars one. I forgot. Is it 3 or Brotherhood or
Revolution one?
Yeah, that one.
3, yeah, 3.
It's 3. I skipped.
I'm sorry, real quick. I'll be right back.
All
right. I skipped it, and then I played a lot of Black Flag 4, which is 4. A lot of that one. That one's great.
Which is that's your favorite?
Yeah, that's my favorite so far. I skipped Unity because I heard it was really bad, and I was like. Syndicate, I got it on a sale, and I couldn't jump in it. I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. And just this one, the climbing feels a little bit better. You don't need to be climbing a lot of buildings, which is good in my opinion. You could just be running around in the street.
About that, what do you think about? So they took away that classic Assassin's Creed claw, which is pretty much like where you have to hold down at all times R1 and X also to jump while you're moving. Do you like that? Because I love like holding down, like walking slow and then doing the sprint. You don't like that?
No, it just feels more natural. Like the actual character, it feels like it's going in a nice fluid motion.
Yeah. So if you don't know, there's now no more. It's not like you're walking with the stick and then running. It's when you move the stick up without hitting any button, you're going full speed.
Just going. Yep.
Able to climb anything. Yeah, that's cool. I like cool. So I've also been playing that. I'm only like 3 levels in though, like level 3.
The fighting mechanic, it's weird. I do gotta say that. I'm still not used to it, I guess. And I'm not like, I'm playing more stealthy, so I'm trying to like clear I'm trying to clear a camp. So I'm going and hiding and taking one guy down and doing that instead of fucking trying to do with the mechanics because I think it's complicated. Because you gotta like every time you're fighting someone, you gotta like target one person. But if you got like 3 or 4 people around you, you're pretty much fucked, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you gotta like auto target after you kill someone. I don't think it auto targets.
It auto targets to someone else.
I don't play enough.
But if someone else is attacking you, you're gotta like change the target to that someone else.
Yeah.
So which is I don't know. I'm sure if I get used to it, it'll be a little different. But
you're already level 19. You're not even used to it yet. It's different. I'm okay with it. I always thought the Assassin's Creed combat was really easy, but I liked it for that because I wasn't playing for combat. So it's like
I like the weapons, the upgrades.
Assassin's Creed 2 is the first one. I played Assassin's Creed 1 a little bit, and 2's combat sucked bad, and then 4 I think was okay.
Black Flag.
4 was okay. I don't think it's bad. I think it's simple.
Yeah, I did like that it was simple enough where it's like you had the multiple guns that you can pull out and whatever. But
something that I like in this one is the weapons, dude. Every time you get something.
Yeah, man, I'm hyped to get it.
I don't like the spear. You like the which weapons do you like? I'm not a big fan of the spear.
Is it kind of like did you play when because I know you don't own it, but did you play the For Honor beta?
Yes, I did.
Is it similar-ish to For Honor?
Similar to it, yes.
It's like a watered down version.
When you're trying to evade, you gotta like move to the sides and then come in, charge your. If you want to do like a heavy attack, you gotta charge your weapon, and it highlights it when it's ready, and you gotta go in. I'm using like a hammer most of the time because it's just one hit kill most of the time. It's so good. It's so good.
The shield I like.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it.
The arrows,
hopefully, I'll have played a little bit of it by next week. So
it's good. I think if someone's in the fence, just get it. It's really good so far.
Would you recommend it? What would you recommend? Like in what order between like all those games that came out around the same time of like Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein, Shadow of War? What order would you put those three of like play it now, play it after, play it last?
It really depends on what style of game you are.
Exactly.
If you want to,
you're between, let me say this: if you're between AC Origins or Shadow of War, AC Origins for sure.
I know. I kind of wish I went AC instead of Shadow of War.
Just because Shadow of War is it gets to the point that it feels really
once you play 5 hours worth,
you don't level up as fast as you do in AC Origins. Because both of the games you gotta level up to beat some enemies.
Well, Shadow of War
is just feels so slow.
The only reason I asked is because Nathan Hicks asked, like, should I get Shadow of War or should I get Destiny? And I don't know. I think he said he's getting Assassin's Creed from his wife. So
yeah, you really have to like break them down to genres.
It depends on the exactly.
You can't really compare like should I get Assassin's Creed or Wolfenstein? Because like, are you looking for a world to jump into? Or are you looking for a 10-hour, 13-hour story? Either way, it is time for Neon Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 9 items on the list.
A captain's count.
I like that. Cut the homemade ship bell. Maybe we won't even put it in this week.
Nope.
First up, Sony has revealed December 2017's lineup for free PlayStation Plus games. The full list is Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition on PS4, Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends PS4, Siberia Collection PS3, X-Blaze Lost Memories PS3, Forma.8 PS Vita PS4, Wanted Corpse PS Vita, and still until January 2nd, Until Dawn Rush of Blood on PSVR.
Add it to your account, even if you don't own a PSVR. Just add it to it.
Eventually get a PSVR. Yeah.
What did you say when you heard the list?
Oh,
what did you told us?
Trash. Get out of here.
And we asked why.
Kung Fu Panda is going to be a fun-ass game. Okay.
Kung Fu Panda is a $10 game, and it's a Smash Bros. Ripoff, which looks interesting. I'm going to download it and play it.
Yeah, I'm going to download it.
Yes, you are.
Fun as shit.
But, like, come on, guys.
I think Darksiders 2 alone made this month worth it.
Darksiders 2 was an $8 title last year.
It would have been nice to have the Siberia Collection on.
But a lot of people haven't played it.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I wanted to buy it a couple, was it like a month ago or 2 months ago that I told you guys?
Because I didn't play it either, so I'll get to it.
And I heard it's between Zelda and like...
and you never know. Sometimes these Vita games, we've never heard of them, and then we play them.
And they're really good, yeah.
Forma 8, I think, is on the Switch, and I think a lot of people like that.
So there you go.
So yeah, if you make sure you add those to your library, they're up now. If you're listening to this,
yep.
I thought it won't drop till Tuesday.
Yeah,
if you're hitting it now, it's up now.
Yeah, you're probably listening to Tuesday. Next up, Bungie. Crazy news. Replaced a live stream with a blog post from Destiny development team addressing the game and where it stands with the Destiny 2 community. So they're originally supposed to have Curse of Osiris, the third live stream, showing off the armor and new guns that they're going to have. But then the XP thing we talked about last week.
First.
Yeah, the XP thing happened, and there was so much backlash. It's like Bungie's pretty tone deaf right now. Or not with this, but like for the past 3 months, that if they did just say, "Oh fuck you guys," yelling about the XP and stuff, here's
that game would have been dead.
That would have been the nail in the coffin, and they know that. So they had to show off. They had to cancel the live stream and release a blog post on how the fuck we're gonna.
I mean,
fix
they
Destiny.
could have done the live stream and just talk about.
They released a trailer of the live stream, pretty much.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Just like 60 seconds of like footage they were going to show.
All right.
Pretty much, Bungie outlines its plans and improvements for both December 5th and December 12th update. There's going to be 2 updates coming soon, showing off things like Masterwork weapons, which is a new tier of weapons, which is a
legendary weapons.
Yeah,
right?
It's like aside to the legendary, they're better than legendary, but they're not exotic weapons. But they have like cool perks and features.
They're upgraded, right?
Yeah, there's something.
Okay.
Yeah, so Masterworks are legendary weapons that have been upgraded. They also drop and have advantages over legendary, such as the ability to track and display the number of kills.
So they haven't given them a name yet.
They're pretty much Masterwork. So it's like if you have an Uriel's gift, you have that's the Masterworks version, and that one is like has like a more mods. I don't know. I think this is stupid because why would only Masterworks version guns track and display the number of kills? Display, sure, but track. Bungie, please have the data, have stats in the game. There just aren't right now unless you want to know how many people you killed as a Stormcaller, in which you have to equip your emblem. But so it's all part of a 4-tiered effort by Bungie to improve the Destiny 2 experience, including better rewards for advanced players, more control over rewards, making shards useful, legendary shards useful, and providing quote-unquote general quality fixes wherever possible, end quote. And also a big push in this post was that they would have more communication. And as I guess pretty much the diehardest, I don't know how you'd say that, Destiny guy in this group.
The hardest of the diehard?
The hardest people. I'm definitely the hardest person. It's a decent start to communicating, but I just think the things they talked about and like adding stuff to vendors is good for Destiny, but it's just like, come on.
Is this the start of them fixing the game, you think? Or them trying to fix the game?
It could be. It could be.
Okay.
If they have another step that is fixing the game, but they could easily step backwards, and I easily could see that.
Because I could see this game being a little bit different, like what happened with Destiny 1.
Yeah.
Like a year after, it actually is what people wanted. And they could do it with this one. I don't know about, because one of the big things on Destiny 1 was the weapon that you could like roll them or something, right? To get the perfect
weapon
thing. Separate, like no exotic.
And you can't do this on this one, right?
Yeah. So every version of Uriel's gift, I'll use that example, has the same exact accuracy, hip fire, all that. Whereas in Destiny, you could get 2 drops, and one would have more, and one would have less.
Oh, okay.
The general consensus of what I got from like the Reddit and the podcast is people didn't like that, and now people are saying they want it back. And there's this whole thing where people are like, "Oh, Destiny fans don't know what they want." No, we just want a middle ground. We don't want it to.
What's the middle ground?
It's not our job.
Because it
exactly.
It's
kind of a cop-out answer, but it's like, I'm not a game developer.
Like you said, people didn't want that, and now they took it out, and it's like people want that back.
Because they took it out, but they didn't fix it the right way.
They didn't replace it with anything. They just said, "Oh, you want it out? Oh, we'll take it out." Like, no, we wanted it fixed.
Yeah, but when you're complaining and you don't say what you want, it's like.
I agree. No, that's why I think it's a kind of a bullshit cop-out answer where it's like, we want it to be better, but we don't exactly know how.
We don't know.
We're not developers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Curse of Osiris comes out in a couple weeks, so I guess.
No, today. If you're listening to this.
Oh
today.
yes.
What's today?
Yes,
or like Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about touching that shit. Fuck that.
I know. I'm fucking. I suck because I have so much finals right now, so many finals, and it's like I don't think I'm going to be able to get.
I'm sure you'll find the time.
Whenever the Year 2 update comes out, like the Taken King of Destiny 2, they'll do a bundle that comes with the expansions 1 and 2, and so I'll just get that and run through the 2 expansions before Year 2.
And a day
they'll probably be more expensive with the base game included, but either way. Next up, for the first time since launching onto the market, over 1 million VR headsets, that's all of them, were sold in a single quarter. So that's not only PSVR. But Sony has dominated the Japanese VR headset market since the release of PSVR, taking more than an 80% share, and will continue to lead as its increased supply of PSVR headset with bundles featuring new titles from popular franchises including Doom, Skyrim, and Gran Turismo, said Canalys analyst Jason Lowe in a report. What's also interesting about this,
like a big Ric Flair woo.
Yeah, no, this is insane. How
that's 80%. That's
in Japanese, and from what I hear, in Japan they love VR, so that's just pretty crazy.
Which is surprising to me actually, especially because they're in the mobile gaming stuff.
Yeah,
which is pretty big over there, and this is like you actually need a space for it. And
you would think that the
to commit it, it's weird actually.
Not the Oculus to go ones, the Gear VR ones. You think those would be very popular?
Gear VR sucks though.
Apple is huge over there, and Apple doesn't have that.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Which is,
but on this actually, Wario64 tweeted some people are getting emails about a PSVR 14-day money-back guarantee trial.
Oh, really?
Where you get an email, they send you. They don't charge a card. The $350 bundle. If you don't like it, you send it back to them, no cost at all. And if you like it, they charge you.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So I guess they're.
It's a good way to just play through all the experiences real quick and send it back.
Yeah, they're probably sending the email, the offer to only people who they have website data that they looked into getting a VR, but then didn't.
They have like 50 platinums or something, or some way of telling they're a true PlayStation gamer or something.
Yeah. Well, let's get them into VRs.
It is smart to do this because you need to experience it. To
yes, 100%.
Actually get it.
Because before I tried Henry's, which is now mine, I was like,
you got to go to his house.
I don't know if I care. Well, he brought it to my place, but I mean, most people won't do that. But yeah, before I tried it, I was like, do I need it? Like, am I even gonna I was kind of like, yeah, I want it, but that's a lot of money. And then Henry brought it over, and I was like, yo, I'll buy it off you.
He's like, all right, whatever.
On the VR, actually,
it was funny because I bought his PSVR so he could buy a Switch, and now that he has the Switch, he's like, I think I want to buy another VR to play Skyrim.
Speaking of that, also other VR sets. My brother Billy actually has the Oculus and Vive, and I went over to his room to play Doom VR.
All right,
it's meaning what?
I know it's like meh. It's like an okay. I played it on the Vive. You really need room scale for that game. I don't know how you play it on PSVR. I know it's on PSVR. But it's kind of I guess it's what you expect. It's because it's like kind of a dumbed down version of Doom, so it's really just shooting demons, and it's like, all right, now teleport somewhere else.
It's not Doom 2016. It's like
I guess that's why it's $30
levels for it. Yeah,
I guess that's why it's
like
$30.
It's a custom experience.
I mean, it's the experience for the VR. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I really hope they find a way to port Fallout 4 to PSVR because they're
going to.
Didn't they said they're trying to do that? So
I think they're trying, but I think right now it's only
no announcement, but they alluded to.
And if you guys expect to run around and stuff like that, it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be similar to the mechanic of Doom.
No, I think it'd probably be similar to Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim has the whole world.
Have you guys tried Skyrim yet?
I haven't tried it.
It just came out. So
that's what I'm gonna do.
I wonder how it is because I know you're.
Been hearing good things.
Yeah.
They said that it looks kind of ugly, but Skyrim looks ugly as it is.
Imagine looking uglier. And even on that, I got a shout out to PSVR for being definitely the most comfortable headset compared to playing. I jumped into Oculus, and I also played Lone Echo on Oculus.
Well, because you wear glasses like me, so are the other two even a little bit comfortable with glasses, or do you feel like?
So my quick review: Vive's texture on like the thing that goes on your face is bad. It's like
rubber or what is it?
No, it's not. It's not silicone. It's like a material, you know.
Okay.
So it's not the greatest, and if you're getting sweaty and hot, I don't think it's greatest. Oculus is slightly better in terms of feel, but then PSVR is the best feel, and then it's an inverse graph for who has the best tech. Vive, I'm actually in fucking virtual. Oculus, the controls are good, but it's still only one side, and then PSVR is obviously the worst. But moving on to the quick news is DayZ is set to leave early access next year, as well as finally coming to consoles.
Finally.
As soon as the PC beta is headed in a way we like, we're still committed to bringing DayZ to Xbox, where we have a large community of gamers patiently waiting for a truly hardcore online survival game.
I thought this was the one they said they're bringing to PlayStation, not Xbox.
Or was that's H1 and C1.
H1 Z1, okay.
Yeah.
Because I knew a guy that back in 2013 bought an Xbox One, found out that they weren't going to be able to bring H1Z1 to Xbox, and he's like, "Fuck this!" He traded it in for PS4 in anticipation of that, and it's almost 2018 now.
Why is this funny, Miguel?
It's funny because they clearly said Xbox. So it's coming to Xbox first. Why? Because PUBG is coming. It's already going to come out on Xbox.
Well, that's the thing. DayZ is... But it's like... Is it... It's not the same, though, is it? I thought
it's...
Probably shared market. And people who like...
they share a market. And
I guess.
DayZ is a little bit more cartoony, in my opinion. And you got actual zombies that run around. You gotta...
See, I like that idea. That's kind of cool. So...
Next up, EA has provided IGN with details about the use of microtransactions included in UFC 3, as noted via the game's beta. Purchasable loot boxes are only included in the game's Ultimate Team mode. Our matchmaking logic takes fighter attributes, moves, boosts, and perks into account and prioritizes matchmaking players with similarly upgraded fighters in addition to your player skill.
So,
No,
I don't think so. The people that play UFC, it's like the people that play FIFA or Madden.
It's been the same for years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so whoever's
gonna
buy it is gonna buy it.
Battlefront.
And when people were playing it was pretty much just the online mode, the competitive mode. So people saw that and they're like, "Oh, why is this in the game?" And clearly, fucking EA clarified like a day after, or whatever. Like, hey, it's just gonna be this mode, the campaign and stuff like that. You're not gonna have this. So I wonder if it is, but they're gonna take it out just because of this.
No,
so
I don't know how good UFC's sales are normally. So, but I mean, I guess we'll compare it to next year's.
They're selling. They're selling really well, and I hope it doesn't because I want Fight Night back, which is probably not gonna happen because boxing fucking sucks at the moment.
Yeah, you never get that. Next,
that'd be cool. Yeah. After Epic Games sued 2 Fortnite players for cheating, it has been revealed that one of the accused cheater is a minor who's 14 years old.
Oh, no.
Nice.
The mother of the teenager sent the court a letter, which you can read on Kotaku, that pushes back against Epic's case against her child. She notes that for minors, Fortnite's terms require parental consent, which she never provided. Nice. That's crazy.
They probably didn't know the kid was 14 when they...
No, they didn't know.
Yeah,
I mean, they got the IP. They sent the... Yeah,
the amount of times I was 18 when I was under 18
this headline
online.
is kind of worded like they maliciously went after a 14-year-old.
Yeah, and that's not what happened.
I mean, it's a fun example of like when like can they do anything to you if you falsely agree to terms? You know, like I don't know. But
I don't know why they don't just drop the ban hammer and move on. Like, what do you got to sue him? But anyways.
I mean, they already banned him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
No, unbanned him. I don't know what you meant. Yeah.
No, they banned the guy, and the kid fucking changes his IP or something, and he plays again.
That's fucked.
They already banned them. Supposedly, in the article that I was reading, they banned them multiple times, and it just
I did not
happening.
see the story, but definitely look into it. Kotaku.com.
Persona
5 has sold over 2 million copies worldwide across PlayStation 4 and PS3.
Bravo.
Go get it, Alice.
Very cool. I wish they made like a casual version of Persona. You know, I would love to play it, but I don't want to play 100 hours. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want the story, the Dancing All Night games are perfect for you.
Nice. Paladin's developer Hi-Rez Studios recently announced an updated progression system for its free-to-play hero shooter, and many players are angry over its apparent similarities to Star Wars Battlefront 2's Star Card system, arguing it is pay to win.
Why would you copy something that just made front
page
news for being bad?
Here, I do gotta say this.
A lot of people talk about Star Wars. Let's copy that.
The game is free.
So at least
the game didn't have any loot boxes, and they're putting them on right now. If the game would have come out with the loot boxes at the beginning, nobody would have said shit just because it's free.
Yeah, but this game sucks anyways, so who cares?
It's the same shit. It's Overwatch, dude.
It's such a flagrant Overwatch ripoff.
It doesn't suck. It's competent. But
it's the same thing as Overwatch.
It's so blatantly an Overwatch ripoff, like a bad.
No, it is. Yeah,
it is.
It's not bad.
All right, let me guess. I got to read this next one, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
You always make me read the Final Fantasy stuff. The December update for Final Fantasy 15 will include character swapping, and episode Arden is coming next year. Next year will also feature the release of at least 3 DLC episodes. One of them will focus on Arden. Final Fantasy 15's main antagonist. As for the focus of the other DLC packs, Square Enix is saving details to be revealed at a later date.
Did they say he was going to be part of it, Arden?
They said this past year, like early in the year, they were like, "Yeah, we're working on something with Arden, but we don't have anything to announce." And now they're officially like, "There's an episode Arden," which is awesome.
Is there a possibility there's going to be more episodes? I thought the episodes are going to be the four main dudes, and that's it.
There are going to be more episodes
right there. So there's 2 more after Arden. I'm gonna guess one's going to be
the girl.
The Dragoon. What's her name?
I don't play the game. I didn't even know Arden was the antagonist.
RNA.
Hey,
speaking of this,
and Core maybe.
Speaking of this, Assassin's Creed Origins is getting Final Fantasy DLC. Would you believe that?
I still need to play the Final Fantasy.
Because Final Fantasy 15 had Assassin's Creed DLC earlier this year.
Still. And also, I just want to mention, I jumped into Comrades, the co-op DLC for.
I was
going to ask you.
A lot of time into it. I only really got through the prologue, but there's a lot more story exposition than I thought, which I personally like. I like that they added some story to it, and they bring in a character from Kingsglaive, the movie.
Okay.
That wasn't at all in the main game, so it's cool they brought
Aaron Paul's
question
character?
For you.
No, not Aaron Paul. Libertus.
Question for you, Anthony. I did ask you if it was co-op. You said yes. Is it couch co-op or online?
No, it's online co-op. Yeah, you can't.
Online. Okay.
You see yourself going back to it or no?
Yeah, I think I was playing. I think I was playing maybe Watch Dogs or something. So I think I just got off. But I'll get back to it. Next couple of weeks, I'll play it a little more.
Solid.
Nice.
And now, are we saying the next thing, or are we going into the new releases?
Why don't we make the next
new releases
topic of the episode? So we'll do new releases first.
Yeah.
Here are the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform, as read by your best friends for the week of December 5th, 2017. First up, we have A Hat in Time PS4 Digital.
If this game is $15-$20, I might pick it up because I heard really good things of it. So.
This is a known game. Like this has a lot of buzz, right?
Yeah.
It's on PC.
Yep.
Is a cute as heck 3D platformer featuring a little girl who stitches hats for wicked powers.
This was the game that's I think Greg Miller on the Kind of Funny Games Daily show. He was like, "This game sounds like something I really want to play." And then Mario Odyssey came out about a platformer with a guy throwing a hat. He's like, play this instead. So, I'm keeping my eyes out on this game too.
Battlestar Galactica Deadlock PS4 Digital out 12/28. Boiling Bolt PS4 Digital. Chaos on Deponia PS4 Digital out 12/6. Previously Xbox exclusive Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package PS4 Digital Retail. That's Dead Rising with
Big
4
package.
I heard Dead Rising 3 was a better game. That the only reason people really cared about this is because Frank West.
Frank, yeah.
So this one has
Frank's Big Package is back.
Like as a game itself, Dead Rising 3 I heard was better.
This has a bunch of like DLC called Capcom Heroes, and like you could play as like Frank in a Chun-Li costume, or like Frank in a who else is on this thing?
So
I don't
stupid.
know, like a Mega Man costume or something, and like on there. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition PS4 Digital Retail. It includes base game as well as first mods.
Yes,
I'm not sure if it includes all like the deluxe edition stuff, where like you start out with a new bow and a new outfit and stuff like that. So it might have that stuff too with it.
Invector PS4 Digital out 12/7. Surprise announcement earlier this week, but if you're an OG, a mid-G, I guess, not an OG, a mid-G.
Well, you could be OG that just moved through the ages like I did.
Fair enough. Naughty Dog fan, Jack 2 PS4 coming to PS2 Digital.
Yeah,
Jack 3, of course, and Jack X Combat Racing coming out on the 6th of December.
Yeah, I could give a fuck less about Jack X Racing, but Jack 2 and Jack 3, I'm not going to buy them right now because I got stuff going on, but I'll pick those up probably.
So these are up-resed and trophies, correct? The PS2 games, I think?
It's like 1080p trophies. So like it's not remastered, but it's like they smoothed them out as much as they could.
Yeah, and about trophies, I don't know. They're still not up, so...
Oh, they're not up.
I mean,
they're not up yet.
Like Jack 1, Jack and Daxter had trophies.
The Precursor Legacy did when it was free with Lost Legacy?
Yeah.
So I assume it's going to have some, yeah.
Interesting. Next up, also surprise announcement. Didn't know this was a thing until I saw it on the drop. Justice League VR, the complete experience, PSVR Digital. Warner Bros. Invites you to join the Justice League in a thrilling cinematic virtual experience that allows you to step into the shoes and master the powers of the iconic DC superheroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. I assume it's free. That'd be crazy if you had to pay for it.
It's probably $30.
You think? I hope
I'm going to say $30. I'm going to say $29.99.
Over under, it's longer than the Spider-Man. Homecoming
I'm gonna
thing.
check
Oh, it's
real
got to be
quick.
longer than Spider-Man. If it's not longer than Spider-Man, then it's
It
bullshit.
could not be.
You know.
It literally could not. Like, imagine.
Yeah, look
Well,
it
no,
up.
it can't because you have to at least have at least
If it's
60
that short, then
seconds.
it's going to be free. But if it's
But
not,
if you have like 60 seconds with each character, then it's already longer than the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man was like 2 minutes.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be longer than that.
Yeah, so it's like a VR heavy episode, I guess. But I'll let you know about this maybe in a couple weeks from now.
Keep
Let
VR
them
people's
come.
minds.
Yeah, let them come. I don't know if this Justice League thing is PSVR exclusive. That'd be interesting. Let them come. PSVR Digital. Loco Roco 2 remastered. PS4 Digital out 12/9. So a lot of throwbacks this week. Mitch Berry Challenge. PSVR Digital.
Awful name.
Never End. PS4. I don't know. I'm into PSVR now. PS4 Digital out 12/6. Oh My God Heads. PS4 Digital. Snow Fortress. PS4 Digital. Square
like
Boy versus Bullies Arena Edition. PS4
Both of those games
Digital.
look like mobile games.
Out 12. Yeah, the past like 4 games look like apps, like literally app icons. Steep Winter Games Edition. PS4 Digital Retail. This is a confusing picture because it says Steep Road to the Olympics beta.
Yeah, I think it's just an old.
I don't know if you because when it comes to official licensed products for the Olympics, they get really anal about that. There's actually some type of rule where if it's an official Olympics license, it has to have some educational value. I remember Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2008 had a section just like totally thrown in the settings, like in the fucking last possible place you'll find it. But it's like a collection of all these like texts that you could click on. It's like a Mass Effect codex pretty much. And you read the history about the Olympics and like learn about countries. So I don't know, maybe because there's some weird official license Olympics product thing, they had to release a new version, but maybe just
this next game's name is great. I want to see how you pronounce it.
Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. You don't think I know my Tokyo Xanadu games? PS4 Digital out 12/8. The Walking Dead Telltale Series Collection.
Don't buy it.
Which doesn't have season 4, so
Don't buy it.
move on.
The fuck.
Oh,
PS4
coming back to
Digital Retail.
Coming back to Justice League VR, and
What you got?
it came out for the Oculus Rift in October, but not the
Damn.
complete experience.
Oh, so you
So-
can only play as Superman
And
with
it was free, and it was free for Google Cardboard
Cardboard.
on Android. So it's probably gonna be free.
Interesting. All right. Exciting.
We'll see.
Exciting
If
list.
it's free, I'll
Not
try it.
much.
Not paying for it.
I guess pick of the week is really, I mean, Dead Rising or like a Jack game if you're into
Mine
that.
is
Horizon, if you don't own it, go buy Horizon.
Yeah.
Click.
Yes, obviously.
Mine would probably be Jack 2.
Mine is probably A Hat in Time. I'm most likely
Yeah.
gonna get that.
Keep it an eye out for that too. Support indies. All right, and now it's time. Do you want to do game time last, or do you want to? We'll do. Okay, so
Game
we
time
haven't done
last.
a topic of the episode in a while. A topic of the episode is going to be our predictions for the winners of the Game
No.
Award. So these are not going to be what we voted for. This is what we think will win the Game Awards. So we're not going to do all of the like esports stuff, but we'll go over and let's do it from reverse order. So let's start from the bottom and go up to the top, like Game of the
All right.
Year overall last. Now, obviously, this is a PlayStation podcast, but a lot of these are probably going to be non-PlayStation games. So, sorry if that bothers you for some reason. Chinese game, best Chinese game. I guess we're just not going to do that. Although I would vote Monument Valley 2 for mobile. But, so let's start with best debut indie game presented by Schick Hydro. Even though the
Hydrobot ain't gonna be there.
It's not
y'all.
gonna be there. That's funny.
Pissed.
So we're going what we think is gonna win, right?
Yes. You could say
Okay.
like what you would hypothetically vote for because we're not doing these same categories for our
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
You could say what you would vote for, but yeah. So we're gonna start with best debut indie game presented by Schick Hydro. The nominees are Slime Rancher, Mr. Shifty, Hollow Knight, Golf Story, and Cuphead.
Cuphead. I mean, for
Cuphead.
debut, yeah, easy.
Yeah, I think it's
I would go vote. Yeah, would be Cuphead and prediction Cuphead.
Skip that. Skip
So
this.
skip esports
sports,
team. We will skip
esports, nobody cares.
Trending
Esports.
gamer,
player.
repping Nigeria Renee.
I do gotta
so
say
best-
for the
let's
best.
do best esport game.
Yeah,
just
okay.
See what you think is gonna win that.
I think's gonna win Overwatch just because Overwatch League is huge.
I think it's gonna Overwatch, but I would like to see Rocket League get it.
What RLCS has been doing, Rocket League Championship Series this year is actually pretty crazy. Going from a unknown like PS Plus title to like on ESPN2 is pretty legit.
Mhm.
I would vote for Rocket League, but I think it's going to be Overwatch.
All right, Trending Gamer is
Trending
Steven's-
Gamer. So yeah, nominees are Steven Spohn, who is Able Gamers or with Able Gamers. Mike Grziak, I think that's how you say it. He's Shroud. Guy Beam, who is Dr. Disrespect. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Clint Lexa, half coordinated, and Andrea Renee from What's Good Games. So obviously, I'm voting Andrea Renee. Miguel, you said you are voting for
For
Dr.
the doctor.
And Jeffrey, you did Andrea Renee. So who do you think?
I think she's gonna win also.
I think she's gonna win, but the only guy that has a shot, if he, I don't know, I haven't followed his Twitch stream. If he says something in the Twitch, he's gonna win it, Doctor. I think
Doctor,
because he has so many followers, dude. It's even if
the thing is, I don't know if these other the reason I think Andrea can win it is because I don't know if the other nominees know that you can vote more than one.
Yeah. Plus, Greg tells every day
saying like, "Yo, do this every day." So that's why I think Andrea has a chance. Next topic. Do we know any?
Skip student game. We haven't played any of these.
We don't know any of these student games. Best independent game nominees are Pyre by Supergiant Games, Night in the Woods by Infinite Fall, Cuphead by Studio MHDR, What Remains of Edith Finch by Giant Sparrow and Annapurna Interactive, and Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice by Ninja Theory.
I want to give Edith Finch every award. So I'm gonna go here.
I want to give Cuphead every award.
But who I think I'm gonna.
So we're split on this one.
I think. I don't know in terms of who's actually good. And I think anyone. Night in the Woods probably not.
I think it's between two.
You think it's
the one that I think the one that I want is gonna win? That I really want is Hellblade, but I think Cuphead's gonna take it just because.
Yeah, I'm going Cuphead just because of how small that studio really is. It's literally.
Reading the description as for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system, I'm gonna give it that to Hellblade, and I'm not gonna. I'm still giving mine to Edith Finch, but I think Hellblade will win because what it did outside of the traditional publisher system is unprecedented.
Cuphead. I mean, I know Cuphead had Microsoft behind it, but it's the story of Cuphead is awesome. So I wouldn't be upset if it's Cuphead or.
I think it's one or the other, but
I would vote.
We'll see.
Most likely Cuphead.
All right, next one.
This one is kind of stupid, but go ahead.
It's kind of a dumb thing, but because so the category is most anticipated game presented by McCafe. The reason I think this is stupid is because it's most anticipated, and then it could come out and it could suck. So, but anyways,
what replaced the Hydro thing? It's gonna be a big fucking cup of.
Oh my god! If it's the giant coffee mug, that'd be great.
This is Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this is pretty much Last of Us 2, Red Dead 2, Monster Hunter World, God of War, Spider-Man. I don't know. Anyone. I think anyone will win besides Monster Hunter.
Voting for God of War and Spider-Man and Monster Hunter.
I think the one's gonna win is Red Dead, just because
it's multi-platform. That's why.
Well, not even
Red Dead because it's actually
the other three we're getting them in a couple months.
Or not with you don't know if. Spider-Man or God of War.
We're getting them in at least the next 6 months. They said
that's exactly
the first half of 2018. I think it's between Last of Us 2 and Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would probably vote Last of Us 2. I feel like it's going to be Red Dead 2.
Word.
Best multiplayer. So the nominees for Best Multiplayer are Fortnite by Epic Games, Call of Duty World War II by Sledgehammer Games.
Skip the developers. I don't think you need to read the developers.
Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Destiny 2.
I got a problem with Mario Kart being here, but whatever.
I don't. I'm fine with it.
Let's not talk about our problems in the thing itself. PUBG. Look at Steam charts right now.
PUBG is going to win it.
It is constantly making records for Steam's ever peak concurrent users on a game. Right now, if you look at it.
I would personally vote Fortnite just because I like Fortnite better.
The current peak users is this second in PUBG. Wow. And I think that is just insane.
I think so Call of Duty has no shot because the game's just bad. Yeah. Splatoon has no shot because it's kind of small.
Although
Destiny because it's all fucking broken right now.
2 years ago. So don't undersell it.
I think it's between Fortnite and PUBG, but
I think it's between
what
Destiny.
You're saying, Jeffrey.
But I would vote Fortnite.
It's PUBG, and
I think Destiny.
It too.
I'm personally. All right, I'm gonna get an interesting one. I'm personally gonna say PUBG, but I think Destiny's gonna win. Listen to this. The voting staff aren't the hardcore Destiny players. The voting staff are the people who played Destiny back in September.
That's a good point.
Enjoyed how the story made sense this time. Enjoyed the strikes they played with their couple friends, and then left.
That's a great.
Here, I'm gonna counterpoint really quick. There's a reason why PUBG is on the Game of the Year. whoever voted for that game is gonna vote here for it.
Instead,
and that's what's gonna win.
That's a good point. All right, next topic: best racing / sports game. Project Cars 2, Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, NBA 2K18, GT Sport, Forza Motorsport 7, and FIFA 18. I think it probably goes to. I'm going to say Forza 7.
I'm sending this one out.
I think it's Forza 7, but I really wish Pro Evolution Soccer gets it.
Just to get people, just to light a fire.
Because that game is so fucking good. The only problem is that it doesn't have all the clubs like FIFA has. That's one of the problems that it has.
But yeah, they don't have the license.
The game's just much better.
Licenses is definitely what's hurting PES.
It'd be funny if NBA took my bad. If 2K18 gets it, even though it's so fucking broken.
Yeah, we'll see. Best strategy game: XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, which is a DLC. Tooth and Tail, which is a game I really want to try. Total War, Warhammer 2, Halo Wars 2, and Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I think Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a dark horse because I think the voters are going to say, I don't play strategy games, but this game made me want to play a strategy game. But I think that realistically, Total War, Warhammer 2 will win.
Yeah.
Oh, I think my personal's on Mario, but I think XCOM 2 got it.
Really?
I could see XCOM.
That is an amazing.
Halo Wars has a chance, and I think Tooth and Tail is too unknown.
The people who play strategy, the people who played that early this year, love it. They said it was like awesome.
Yeah, but I heard the same thing for Total War too.
XCOM and Total War.
I think
I think Mario will win it because it's gonna end up winning something. And
casuals are gonna vote in a category they don't have any business voting anything.
Yep.
Best. Well, I mean,
how that works also, listeners who don't know. They could not. The voters could say they can abstain from a thing if they don't know enough about if they haven't played all the games.
Okay, best family game: Splatoon 2, Sonic Mania, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Super Mario Odyssey. I think best family game is a dumb category because none of these are really like
other than Mario Kart, but it's a fucking 2-year-old game.
I think they're going to give a nod to Sonic Mania here.
I mean, the only fucking single screen multiplayer game, like real one, is Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
You think that wins by default?
I mean,
because voters are like, this is a dumb category. I'm going to vote Mario Kart.
We'll see. No, I think Odyssey's going to win for some stupid reason. Yeah, just because why not?
That's a dumb category. Best fighting game: Tekken 7, Nidhogg 2, interesting nominee. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Injustice 2, and ARMS. I'm going to go. I mean, I'm just going to say who I think is going to win. I'm not going to vote. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2.
Tekken's gonna win.
I feel like Tekken 7 was the better game, but I feel like there wasn't any buzz around it. So
Injustice is gonna win.
Yeah, I played 3 of these: ARMS, Marvel, and Injustice. And my personal and what's gonna win is Injustice.
Best role-playing game: South Park: The Fractured Butthole, Final Fantasy.
I'm staying out of it.
Divinity: Original Sin 2, Nier Automata, and Persona 5. So I have not played South Park or Divinity: Original Sin, but I have played the other 3. I would vote Final Fantasy 15 because I just love that game. I'm gonna say.
Question: didn't Final Fantasy came out last year?
It was after the voting for.
Okay.
Came out after the voting for last year.
Yeah, these awards are for games released the November 20th, 6 or something to November 20th, 2016, 2017.
It's between Nier Automata and Persona 5, I think. Like I said, I would vote for Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna say Persona 5. I'm gonna say it because it's not gonna win Game of the Year. People want to give it a nod, and they're gonna give it here. But there are a huge amount of people that like Nier Automata.
I actually think Nier's gonna win it. It's gonna come out of
nowhere. That'd be great if Nier did.
It.
If Nier got some recognition up here.
I'm fine with any of those games winning, to be honest.
I don't really know. Yeah, I've only really enjoyed South Park.
I don't see any scenario where South Park wins, though.
You say you didn't enjoy South Park?
I only enjoyed South Park on this. I played Nier. I didn't really like it that much. I don't really like Final Fantasy that much, and but I don't think South Park's going. I'd say give it to Nier. Persona, a good one.
Best action adventure game: Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Assassin's Creed Origins, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
When I think action adventure, there's only one franchise that comes to mind, and it's Uncharted. It's like the definition this is the description for the best action/adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. I
see. I would probably vote Zelda purely because Zelda's not getting my Game of the Year vote, and I would want to give it a nod.
But what do we think is going to win?
Uncharted, I don't think Uncharted's going to win. I think it's going to be. It's so hard. The other 4 are.
It's actually hard.
This is so hard.
Mario's not going to win it. I hope not, because it shouldn't be.
I could see. You could tell me any of these games could win, and I would believe you.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
go Assassin's Creed Origins because I don't think it's nominated anywhere else.
Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed probably will win, but I want
And it was the big
Lost Legacy, and I'm voting for Lost Legacy.
I think Horizon's gonna win it.
All right, best action game: Prey, Neo, Destiny 2, Cuphead, and Wolfenstein 2. I'm gonna vote Wolfenstein, and I'm gonna vote Wolfenstein.
Okay.
Wolfenstein for
I
double
think
as well.
Wolfenstein's gonna win it too.
I predict
But
I'd vote both.
is it really action game? Cuphead
For the best
Isn't it
game,
more like platformy?
Cuphead's
Yeah,
action.
is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a side-scrolling action game
because I think it's mostly boss fights. It is
Mostly boss
action in that case.
Okay.
No, it's even the side-scrolling. It's less platforming and more shoot 'em up. So it's side-scrolling action definitely. What's your guys' votes?
Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein,
Yeah,
both.
Wolfenstein.
Okay. Best AR/VR game: Super Hot VR, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Lone Echo Arena, Farpoint, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I'm going vote and prediction Resident Evil 7.
My personal, because I thought it was the coolest, Farpoint. But I also really love. I thought I played Super Hot last year. I really love Super Hot. Honestly, I think I like Super Hot more, but I want to vote for Farpoint just because to give him recognition, and I think Super Hot's going to win easy as well.
I think Resident Evil's gonna win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Super Hot gets it.
Yeah, Super Hot did get a lot of buzz. So if it was limited to the PSVR version, I would say Super Hot doesn't have a chance because I heard that version wasn't as good as the
For the PSVR version wasn't.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
for
yeah.
the other ones,
that's what I'm saying. If it was limited
Yeah.
to that, but I think because of the other experiences, I think that has a chance. Best handheld game: Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, Monster Hunter Stories, Metroid: Samus Returns, Ever Oasis, and Fire Emblem Echoes: Shadows of Valentia.
3 of these games are literal remakes. I think that's so funny. Poochie's essentially a port. Mario is an updated remake, and then Fire Emblem is a remake of an older one.
Metroid.
I didn't play most of these. I played Samus. Yeah, sure. A Metroid game in 2017 deserves to win something.
That's a good point.
I think Metroid's gonna win it.
I think that Metroid deserves a vote just to show, hey, we want more Metroid games.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire Emblem Echoes, I was cool with it. It was fine. I would be fine if that won, but it didn't hold my attention for that long.
Skip the next one.
Mobile game. We can vote for it. Jeffrey and I play mobile stuff. We'll go quick.
Oh, I did too.
Best mobile game: Fire Emblem Echoes, Super Mario Run, Old Man's Journey, Monument Valley 2, and Hidden Folks. Vote and prediction: Monument Valley 2.
Where's Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh's gonna come out and win it. I don't know.
There's Duel Links. I'm gonna give Run. I thought Run was really cool as a PlayStation podcast, so I won't talk about why I think it's that cool. But yeah, I'm gonna give Run both. No, I'm gonna give Run my personal, and yeah, of course, Monument. Nah. Old Man Journey's gonna win. I never played it. Old Man Journey's gonna win the best game though.
Best ongoing game: Warframe, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Grand Theft Auto Online, Destiny 2, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I would vote Rainbow Six Siege because that game needs more credit, but I think it's going to be GTA Online because this is the one place it's nominated.
This is the first year they're doing this award, and I think they're ridiculous by like, oh, here's this award, but then putting Destiny 2 in it. You know, it kind of like discredits the award.
You feel like Hearthstone should be there instead of Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 has no fucking place on this game. It just came out. How could you?
That's a good point.
Can you judge it? Whatever. But,
I feel like it should be like games that came out before the current year would be best ongoing game. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It couldn't have came out this year. I'm gonna give Overwatch both.
Okay.
I want Rainbow Six to win, but I think PUBG is gonna take it.
Solid. Games for Impact. Did we play any of these?
Yeah, most of them.
I haven't played any of them, so you guys.
Yeah, so Please Knock on My Door, Night in the Woods, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Bury Me, My Love, What Remains of Edith Finch, Hellblade, Us a New Sacrifice. Miguel's going to say Hellblade. I'm going to say Edith. I think Edith did a great job of explaining like different perspectives very well.
Was that the one that tied into another PlayStation game?
Yeah, the first
it
one
had a reference to
I don't
Unfinished Swan because it was Giant Sparrow, but yeah.
I would probably predict Hellblade just because of the mental health awareness stuff.
And the things that game did, especially audio-wise, is fucking incredible.
Miguel, you played Edith Finch, though, Oswald, right?
I played a little bit. I stopped playing it.
Well,
I didn't get into it. Probably wasn't in the mood.
Best performance: Melina Jurgens, Hellblade as Senua, Laura Bailey, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy as Nadine Ross, Claudia Black, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy as Chloe Fraser, Brian Bloom as BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein II, and Ashley Birch, Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy.
First,
This is a tough one. This is
they're
really tough.
all fucking amazing at what they do.
I'd
Anyone
probably
that
say-
wins is great.
I would probably not say Laura Bailey is Nadine.
I thought
I thought she was good, but she was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I didn't think it was anything crazy. I like Laura Bailey a lot, but I think that it was fine. Chloe was really good. Claudia Black. I didn't play Hellblade. I feel like if I played that,
I think
her.
she's gonna win just because.
I think she's gonna win as well, but my vote's on.
I
just
don't see
because-
a scenario where Brian Bloom wins this.
Yeah, I think
I would
just
be fine
because
with it.
she's actually not
She's not an actress.
an
Or
actress.
voice actress.
Yeah, so
And she
it's
did all
like,
the motion
and she did a fantastic job.
I'll
Yeah.
predict Melina Jurgens.
I'm giving my personal vote to the Claudia Black Chloe because I think finally now I always like Chloe as a character in 2 and 3.
She's
But
a real
finally-
character now.
Now,
Best
yeah, they
before,
went in.
she was
They,
just the girl with the ass to Nate.
yeah, she's really good.
Best audio design: Destiny 2, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey. I think Hellblade has to win this, right?
Sound design, I wanted to
audio
win, but I think
not music, audio design.
I don't know what it really. I mean, it says recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design.
So everything that you hear in the game that isn't music.
yeah,
I think it has to be Hellblade, right?
yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna
Because
give
what
my
we
vote
talk
to
about with
Destiny
Destiny
2 on that.
Gunshots.
But Destiny is more about the music, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Destiny.
I
It's
know.
not
I mean,
sound
Gunshots
design
Reload.
and game design. If it was music, I'll give it. I was gonna say Destiny, but I saw that. It's,
I know I'm gonna give Destiny up
audio.
there on the score. I don't know.
I think
'Cause,
it
like, the
has to be
game-
Hellblade.
I don't know about Zelda. How is the sound design for it?
Zelda's great because the sound is dynamic in which like you go into an area and that like it's like peaceful, but then like a big guy wakes up like a stone talus or whatever it's called, and now you start fighting him and the music dynamically changes
But that's
and ramps
But that's
up.
music. You said it.
That's
No, but I think that's sound design in
when
which
I
how
think
the in-game
of Zelda.
audio.
I mean, I feel like I could have played Zelda on mute and it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. That game to me wasn't about the audio as much as it was the visual.
I haven't played
discovery.
Resident Evil 7. You guys have, right?
I haven't,
Yeah,
but yeah, I feel like that might be
was-
good. I don't know for audio.
It was fine. That's not what I thought of when I.
I'm not an
played it.
audiophile enough really to make a decision on
I
this.
think
How do I stand?
Hellblade should win it, hands
So
down.
Miguel
dude.
and I, Hellblade, Jeffrey, Destiny.
Yeah.
Best score, music, Destiny 2. Cuphead, Nier Automata, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which is weird. There was only music in like small parts of that game. Super Mario Odyssey and Persona 5. See, for me, I'm so torn between Persona and Destiny. The music
Okay.
was great in Cuphead. I do want to give them credit. It's authentically, like, it sounds authentic for the time period they're trying to replicate. So I do wish, like, part of me is like, I kind of want to vote for them for that. But Persona 5 and Destiny, I think it's between those two.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna give Destiny 2 as well. Yeah, let's wrap the next couple ones. There's a lot
Miguel?
more coming up. I'm realizing.
Yeah, we'll go.
I'm gonna give it to Destiny. I think he's gonna win it, but Cuphead is probably close second.
Best art direction: Destiny 2, Cuphead, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to
Cuphead, done.
Cuphead.
There you go. Not even a question.
It's
Next.
just yep.
Best narrative: What Remains of Edith Finch, Nier Automata, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Wolfenstein 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to vote Horizon Zero Dawn.
I am
That's crazy. I think that's such a bad
torn on
narrative.
this one.
I'm personal saying Edith Finch, but I think Wolfenstein's going to win.
I wanna say
So I liked it, but it was kind of cliche.
I think, its narrative was powerful. I think.
It was kind of, I don't know.
I don't think Horizon's gonna win this one because the narrative is it's okay, it's good.
I
But
like
it's not.
And a lot of people didn't like the story.
Yeah, I think it's between Hellblade and Wolfenstein, but I think Wolfenstein's gonna get it just
Yeah.
because like there's moments that you're like, oh shit, you're gonna remember those moments.
That's a good point. I can
So,
understand. All right,
It's pretty much whoever has
those.
those good moments that you're gonna remember.
All right. Best game direction: Wolfenstein 2, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Best game
Um,
direction.
I'm gonna
Zelda
say,
has no direction, so that's not gonna win.
yeah,
That's my opinion.
I'm with you there.
Well, I mean,
with
it's game
Zelda.
direction and
wins-
design. It's like I guess it's
Yeah,
talking about
but-
like the overall
See,
cohesion.
I
I
didn't
guess.
like that. I was just wandering. I know, like, that's why people liked Zelda, but for me, I was like, I didn't like that. I was just wandering around at
I'm
points.
giving it to Odyssey, and I think Odyssey will win.
I think Odyssey too.
I'm torn between Odyssey and Resident Evil 7. I'm gonna predict Odyssey, but I would vote Resident Evil 7. I love that game. I thought
Oh.
the way the game flows is so brilliant.
Awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
They did completely change what Resident Evil is with that game. So that's the only argument I would make.
Okay, that's a good point. I'm with that.
But I'll predict Mario though, and I'm fine with that.
I mean, Mario didn't innovate.
I mean,
it's just the same kind of thing.
The hat, I think, innovated, but whatever.
But not like completely different. And the big one, Game of the Year, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Everyone knows it.
I don't think PUBG wins because I don't know.
This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen with this carry. People are gonna be split between Zelda and Mario.
That's what I was saying too.
I think Persona has no shot because a lot of people haven't played it,
or a lot of people are like, I want to get to it.
Yeah, get into it maybe later on.
Like I played the first 10 hours and I need to play more of it.
Exactly, and it's gonna go between Horizon and PUBG,
which is so weird to say.
I think Horizon's gonna win it
because I mentioned to you guys before, if I played more Persona 5, it might have been my game of the year. And I think that's what a lot of voters are going to say.
Wait, Miguel, your personal vote is Horizon, or you think it's going to win?
I think Horizon's going to win it. But I think it's either Horizon or PUBG, just because the two Nintendo games are going to get split.
I think they're going to split the votes.
My personal is Mario, but honestly, I cannot predict if it's going to be Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, or PUBG. I can't see Persona 5 winning. Not saying anything about the game, but I can't see it winning.
You don't think Horizon has a chance?
No, I really don't.
PUBG has a chance over Horizon?
Yeah, dude,
I see that just because
ever on Steam, 3 million people are playing right now.
To Jeffrey's point, that's why Overwatch won last year. There was the game that I'm not numbers wise, but it was the game everyone played and everyone had fun with.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it wins it. I think a lot of people
I'm going to vote Horizon
but...
Zero Dawn. I'm going to predict The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Just because I think everyone is going to say Mario was great, but it's just another Mario. Zelda, like what I said, Resident Evil 7 changed.
Mario has one moment, maybe two. I'll give you 2 moments.
I thought you said Mario was your game of the year when you beat it.
Yeah, and then I came back to Horizon. I'm like, nope. And I thought about it. I sat down. I'm like, like I really don't want to go back. And I beat Mario in 3 days, and that's it. I don't feel like going back and playing it. Like it's great.
I'm going to go back to
it, and it's like,
I love going back to it. But that is just our predictions on the Game Awards. If you want to find out what our top 5 PlayStation games are this year, oh shit, I forgot to say, what the hell, Vita getting snubbed in best handheld games? Danganronpa 3 totally came out this year and was solid. Ever Oasis, Poochie, and Yoshi's Woolly World get fucked.
Yeah, that one's like fuck off.
But yeah, if you want to know our top 5, come back next week or in 2 weeks.
A couple weeks.
Around like 2 weeks.
We might expand our we might do like a retro.
Oh yes. We're trying to play more games that came out this year.
But I think I'm trying to convince you guys to do like for one episode, just do like a retrospective on all the games we played in 2017, or at least a good amount of them, and just kind of that way.
Talk about the bad games we played also. Or even games that didn't come out this year.
I mean, when we do we're
going to flesh that out more, though, as we go.
The Game of Year, the Game Awards for our thing, we could talk about that. I mean, we're going to...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I had, just in trying to organize my thoughts, had made a top 20 list for the year. And so I was saying maybe we should talk about, like, other games that we played. So we'll figure it out. We got a couple weeks. We're going to actually wait until I still need to play Assassin's Creed.
The end of December is going to be dead. There's not going to be news.
Yeah, so we're going to expand on that. We are running late today, so no game time. Maybe I'll double up on maybe we'll do 2 rounds of game time next week. I already have one set up, so I'll think of another. We can run through those quick.
All right.
Any last thoughts before we wrap up?
No, I think we're done.
Are you guys watching the Game Awards live, or are you going to watch it?
Yeah, I love it. I have fucking finals out the ass. You
got to make some time.
Week. Oh, I got it. The announcements.
I'm hyped for the announcements, yeah.
I love the announcements.
They're hyping it a little bit too much.
Go one prediction each. Craziest thing that's gonna happen. Anthony, go. Craziest thing.
Oh,
not realistic. What's like craziest possible thing?
Spider-Man release date.
Oh, Spider-Man trailer. I'm 100%.
You don't have to do it at PSX.
This is 100% Death Stranding. Crazy prediction. Gameplay.
No way. That game still doesn't.
Jeff and Kojima, man.
That game is still wireframes.
Kojima did it for Jeff. He got a gameplay demo out for Jeff.
We'll see, Miguel.
Crazy prediction, go.
I'm going with Jeffries.
All right. And it's going to be presented by Shtick Hydrobot. He's coming. He's going to be there.
And it's coming next year.
All right, I'll go crazier then.
A demo is going to be out next year.
All right, I'll go even crazier then because mine's kind of.
Or it's going to be live now or something like that.
Red Dead Redemption 2 multiplayer reveal.
Oh, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
That would turn me off so bad.
That would be so
much.
Miguel is convinced that Red Dead Redemption 2 is only online, and I don't understand why.
I know it's not. It's just they're going to fucking hype it so much, dude.
That'll be crazy. I'm excited.
And I do not like
we'll know all that information before next episode, right? It's this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the 7th, December 7th.
I think
Check the time. It's
Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
You'll find it's playing on every possible platform, but let's sign out.
Not in Spike TV anymore.
Not anymore.
Thank God.
This has been the PS Best Friends podcast. For any questions, comments, and concerns, email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. You can also join in on the conversation at facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. Give us questions for the episodes. And where can people find you, Miguel?
They can find me, and if you guys want to play some Fortnite, they finally fixed the fucking sensitivity, and I'm winning like once every 3 games. Dark Angel 1010 at PlayStation Network, my bad. And at Twitter, Angel Alvarez 10 with a J.
And Jeffrey?
You can find me Brawl96 on PSN and Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everything possible. Mr. Brawl96. Miguel Anthony's holding up his Phantom Pain, and when I actually went downstairs, looked at my Phantom Pain hand, someone fucking cracked one of the knuckle guards off.
You know where they were sticking something. You should smell
probably.
Billy, what are you doing? Billy, come on.
Nice.
You know better. And you can find me on PSN, the only X188, and on Twitter at Anthony Palm. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Give us 5 stars on your podcast app of choice, be it iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Overcast, Downcast, whatever you use. You don't have to leave us a review. Just give us 5 stars. It'll help us get on the front page so people can, new viewers can get in and we can expand our base. And also, if you subscribe on YouTube, we don't have a custom URL, so we need more subscribers to get that, I think. We don't know how YouTube works. So just search us PS
Not anymore
on YouTube. We do post the video versions of this podcast every week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We want to try and get on Twitch, but all of us are kind of busy right now with the end of the year. So maybe after the first of the year and once Jeffrey's done with finals, we'll do more with that. But let us know what you want us to do. This has been the PS Best Friends, episode 30. We will catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.